Have you ever found yourself staring at your phone, waiting for a text from someone who takes days to reply, yet you instantly drop everything the second they finally need you? You treat them like an absolute priority, but it is painfully obvious that they are only treating you as a backup option. If you are exhausted by one-sided relationships, you are making a fatal psychological error, but it is an error you can fix immediately. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus was born a slave and eventually won his freedom by mastering one brutal rule of human nature. We suffer not from the events in our lives, but from our judgment about them. You are suffering because you are giving away your power to someone who has done absolutely nothing to earn it. Today, we are going to decode the dark psychology of why people treat you like an option and the Stoic strategy to instantly flip the power dynamic and walk away. Stay tuned until the end, because the fourth sign is a psychological trap you have definitely fallen into, and it is keeping you chained to toxic people. 1. The convenience phantom. Pay close attention to when this person actually wants to see you. A person who values you makes time for you in the middle of their busy schedule. A person who treats you as an option only reaches out when their primary plans fall through or when they are bored and lonely late at night. You are not a priority to them. You are a placeholder. Epictetus warned that allowing someone else to dictate your schedule is handing them the remote control to your mind. 2. The breadcrumbing trap. This is a highly calculated manipulation tactic. When a toxic person senses you are finally pulling away and losing interest, they will suddenly throw you a breadcrumb, a random compliment, a late-night text, or a vague promise to hang out soon. They do not do this because they miss you. They do it to reset the clock on your patience. They are feeding you just enough false hope to keep you on the hook, ensuring you remain available as their backup plan without them having to commit. 3. Asymmetrical availability. When they text you, you reply in 3 minutes. When you text them, they reply in 3 days. They are constantly too busy, yet you see them active online, watching your stories and hanging out with other people. Their silence is not an accident. It is a calculated assertion of dominance. They are training you to accept the absolute bare minimum, testing just how little effort they can give before you finally break. 4. The illusion of potential. Here is the ultimate trap that ruins good people. You are not actually attached to this person. You're attached to their potential. You keep remembering the 1 or 2 times they treated you incredibly well, and you endure months of disrespect, hoping that version of them will magically return. Epictetus taught that a fool hopes for reality to be different than what it is. Stop falling in love with who you want them to be, and start looking coldly at how they are actually treating you today. 5. The Stoic detachment. When you finally realize you are just an option to someone, your ego is crushed. But Epictetus offers a ruthless paradigm shift. Some things are within our power, and some things are not. You cannot control how someone else values you, but you have absolute, total control over what you tolerate. If someone treats you like an option, it is not a reflection of your worth. It is a reflection of their lack of integrity. They are keeping you around because your desperation feeds their fragile ego. The moment you stop waiting for them, their power over you completely evaporates. You do not need to beg for a seat at their table when you have the power to build your own. So, how do you destroy this dynamic and take your power back? Here are 4 Stoic rules to execute immediately. 1. The mirror effect. Match their energy exactly. If they take 2 days to reply, take 2 days to respond. Stop over-investing in under-investors. 2. Never make someone a priority when you are only an option. Demote them in your mind from a main character to a background extra. 3. Walk away without an announcement. You do not need to write a massive paragraph explaining why you are leaving. Silence is the most deafening goodbye. 4. Accept reality. Kill the hope of their potential and judge them strictly by their current actions. Epictetus said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." As long as you are waiting around for someone else to validate your existence, you are a slave to their whims. Break the chains, reclaim your time, protect your self-respect, and refuse to be a backup plan for anyone. The most powerful thing you can do to a person who treats you like an option is to simply let them lose you entirely. If this lesson gave you clarity today, leave a comment with the word value to lock in your mindset. Subscribe to The Philosopher's Lens to master human psychology, build your ancient armor, and see human nature for what it really is.